Welcome back, students. Students, today we will start the new chapter, and the name of the chapter is Synthetic Fibers and Plastic. Student, in this chapter, we will study about the materials and its type. We will learn about synthetic fiber, plastic, and environmental problems. Let's start with our first topic, that is synthetic fibers. Before starting this topic, you must know about what is fiber or fabrics. So, fabrics are made by weaving fibers or thread which is obtained from natural or artificial sources. Like in your previous classes, you already learnt about natural fibers or synthetic fibers. Natural fibers which we obtain from the plants or animals like cotton, wool, silk. Synthetic fibers are made by human beings, that is why these are called synthetic or man-made fibers. So in cotton, jute, as I already explained you, these are the plant fibers, whereas wool and silk are animal fibers, which are natural fiber. So all these fibers are made from a simple chemical molecules, and the name of the molecules is called monomers. So monomers join in large number to form a long chain of molecules which we called polymers. So students, synthetic fiber is a chain of small units which join together, which we call monomers, and each small unit is, I already explained you, it is a chemical substances. So when these small units join together to form a large single unit, we called it polymers. So polymer word means it is made up of two words, that poly, which means many, and mer means part or unit. So a polymer is made of many repeating units. Now our next topic is types of synthetic fibers. So as you can see here, the types of synthetic fibers like rayon, nylon, polyester, acrylic. Now we will study one by one each synthetic fibers. Let's start with first type of synthetic fiber, that is rayon. Rayon, it is also known as artificial silk. Why it is known as an artificial silk? Because it resembles silk in appearance, texture and shine. So that is the reason it is also known as artificial silk. And student, this rayon, it is a man-made fiber which is obtained from the natural source, that is called wood pulp, and it is cheaper than silk and can be woven like silk fiber, and it can also be dyed in a wide variety of colors. And rayon is mixed with cotton to make bed sheet or mixed with wool to make carpets. So what are the uses of a rayon? It is used in the basically used in the textile industry for making fabrics which are blended with cotton or silk to make smooth and silky clothes. Then it is blended with wool for making carpets, and it is used for making reinforced tires also, and for making bandages and surgical dressings. Another synthetic fiber is nylon. It is man-made fiber. In 1931, it was made without using any natural raw material from plant or animal. So it was prepared from coal, water and air. So it was the first fully synthetic fiber. Students, please remember that nylon is a first fully synthetic fiber, and it is a strong, elastic and light in weight. It was lustrous also and easy to wash. So that's why it became very popular for making clothes. So what are the uses of nylon? It is used for manufacturing of tire cords, fabric and ropes. It is used for making fishing nets and parachute ropes. It is used for making bristles for brushes, used for making saris, socks, neckties. It is used for making elasticity hosiery, and also used for making small parts of machine like washer. Next is polyester. Polyester is another synthetic fiber. The fabric made from this fiber does not get wrinkled easily. So it remains crisp and easy to wash. So it is quite suitable for making a dress material. Now student, what are the uses of polyester? Polyester basically used for manufacturing saris, dress material, curtains, clothes. Then it is used for making blends with other fiber. Means polyester is mixed with other fibers and make another fibers, that is like terraline, right? Terraline with cotton gives terracotta. When we mix polyester with cotton, then it gives us terracotta, and with wool it gives terry wool. If we mix polyester with wool, then it gives us terry wool. Then it is used for making sails for sails boat. Students, you have seen that like basically your mother always buy PET bottles and PET jars for storing rice and sugar. So what is PET? PET is a polyethylene terephthalate. It is a polyester which is used for making bottles, utensils, films, wire and many other useful products. So these are the uses of polyester. And during winter, you wear sweaters, use shawls or blankets, right? So you have noticed that these things are not made up of natural wool. So they just appear like natural wool. So these are the another type of a synthetic fiber. We called it acrylic. So the wool which we obtain from natural sources, it is expensive. So whereas the clothes which is made up of acrylic fiber, they are relatively cheap and they are available in a variety of colors. What are the uses of acrylic fibers? They are used for making threads for knit sweaters. They are also used for making wool like blankets, shawls, and which are very light and warm. And it is also used to make the garments for babies, right, as the fabric is machine washable, and make fur used for making toys and fur accessories. Now there is a question why storage of acrylic cloth is easier than woolen clothes. So answer is woolen clothes need naphthalene balls to protect them from attack by insects, whereas acrylic is a synthetic fiber, synthetic wool, and it is resistant to the action of insects. So that's why the storage of acrylic cloth is easier as compared to woolen clothes. Next topic is characteristics of synthetic fibers. So when synthetic fibers are more durable and affordable, which make them more popular than natural fibers. Then they dry up soon, they are durable, less expensive, readily available and easy to maintain. So these are the characteristics of synthetic fiber. Student, you can see here what are the advantages of using synthetic fiber and what are the disadvantages of synthetic fiber. Advantages: these fibers have a high luster and they do not turn yellow with age. They are easy to clean and dry quickly. They did not shrink on washing. They need very little or no ironing. They last longer as compared to natural fiber. They are less expensive as compared to natural fibers. Now, what are the disadvantages of synthetic fiber? They cannot absorb sweat, they are non-biodegradable and hence cause pollution, they are difficult to iron, they catch fire easily, hence should not be worn when we are near fire. So these are the advantages and disadvantages of synthetic fiber. Here the question, why should we not wear synthetic clothes in the kitchen? So answer is synthetic fiber melt on heating. So if the clothes catch fire, the fabric made up of synthetic fiber will melt and stick to one's body. So that is the reason like it is recommended that one should not wear synthetic clothes while working in the kitchen or in laboratories. I hope students this topic is clear to everyone. Still if you have any doubt, so in next class you can ask your doubts. So thank you students and have a good day.